Okay, Jen, you ready for my story?
Me and Shauna, while the
Is
fucking
it?
dog show out here,
I
me and
think you're
Shaw.
gonna resonate with this one quite a bit
Okay.
because of
My
the end,
experiences?
yes, and
Uh-huh.
your experiences. So
Lay it
she
on me.
sent me a book.
Mm-hmm.
Love her though, so I'm gonna try and just kind of go through it a little bit and not give full
Everything.
details, yeah, because it's real scrolling us how to scroll. Okay, hi ladies. I met this guy at 19. He was 29. We started off as just being friends because he just came out of a relationship. After we realized we started to like each other, so we decided to date one another. He wanted to settle down with me, but he wanted to get some things sorted out first, in brackets, house. In the meantime, I put my personal life on hold, waiting for him to be ready. Right?
Yeah.
A year and a half into the relationship, he started moving different, not replying to messages for days, weeks, or sometimes I wouldn't hear from him for months. So my female intuition kicked
Excuse?
in and I decided to investigate this shit myself. My girl, for months, that's when your female intuition kicked in.
If you didn't hear from him in months,
But like
I am
at
I am
19,
single. That relationship was
yeah,
fully over.
I
I saying
agree.
that real big and bull like if that would have been me, but I understand being one, but like that, how he and homeboy was okay just abandoning girlfriend for months. But he
I
said
don't
he was
know.
29 and she's
He was,
19.
yeah, 10 year
So
difference.
yeah, he doing
He
fuck.
he
He
know he
doing
know
whatever
what he
shit he doing.
doing.
He was playing up with
He
she
was
head at
playing.
19 and he
Yes.
know he could have played with her, leave her there for months
Mm-hmm.
and continue.
So decided to investigate. She started seeing his ex, this ex of his, posting photos of herself in his bedroom and in his van. She would take photos in a place where they would be at while I home being the guilt he wanted, waiting on him. So here I'll chain up her head. Real
Wow.
chain it up.
That's why I look at this way. You know when you're like, yeah,
So he was like, he would be out in Carnival and she would be with him because she's seen photos that everyone else is
yeah,
posting. But then he would call while in Carnival,
uh
checking
huh,
on him,
uh
checking
huh,
on her, and
uh
saying,
huh.
"Hi, I'm thinking of you."
He needs to turn to chapter how not
To
to
be
be
a
a
shit
shit snake,
snake.
because he could also not do nothing too, eh? Come back, he was telling girlfriend post things so she could have see.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know. I don't
Okay,
know
I went
that
deep in
one.
the comments there.
Okay,
Sorry.
sorry guys, we're
sorry,
gonna
sorry, I
you know
lost
we
myself. Let me
you
come
know
back.
we get
Let me
excited.
come back.
So this went on for 6 months with this girl, right? She kept asking, is there anything he wants to talk about and if everything is okay.
Yeah.
He said, no, everything is fine between you and I, nothing to worry about. So this is the sad part.
A shit snake says what? Cool. Oh.
This is the sad
I
part
thought the
now.
whole thing he was telling
No,
me was his sad.
no.
Okay, I'm going to
So
start to look on the ground and get some, but you know, if time I look at you, I go,
yeah,
can't look at you. Go ahead.
at the age of 20, I was depressed for the first time in my life. Poor thing. She
Of
was just
course.
lying in bed. She was crying, wondering why is he lying. She's hopelessly in love with this person, and he couldn't even
Just say,
notice it or say anything to her or be
communicate.
communicate and say anything. So for her 21st birthday, she went out with her friends, only to know that hold on, I'm gonna do that again. So the day of my 21st birthday, I was out with friends, and one of my friend knew him, but they didn't know he and I were a thing because he made me keep things private between us.
I'm shocked. Let me pick my jaw off the floor.
Yeah,
What? Mm-hmm.
because she wasn't allowed to post photos or anything anyway. So
But
this,
ex-girlfriend was posting carnival and
yeah,
in his van and,
yeah. So
oh,
this
little,
friend of mine
let
started
me
talking
wet my
about
throat, eh?
him. So listen to this. This friend of mine started talking about him, oblivious to me and him.
Mm-hmm.
I made a joke and said, "Set me up with him." My friend was like, "No, he have a girlfriend." She's like, my heart sank. Hmm. So and she was like, "Oh well, who's the girlfriend?" Is the same name that the ex, right? She said my whole birthday was ruined. Um, that's to show how much shit I was enduring with him. He would arrange for us to go out. I'd be ready and waiting for him,
And
not
he
to
never
only
showed.
answer my texts. The night of my birthday, he told me he will make it up to me. I did not respond. I waited till the next morning, 7 in the morning. I started on him. I laid out all the evidence I had and asked him questions. I was asking for 6 months. He finally confessed. You all ready for the? Hold on. You all ready for the confession?
Never, but go ahead.
He told me he wanted to start things up again, and he didn't want to hurt anyone. Yet he hurt me by doing what he did. He said he
So,
was just keeping his options open in case the things didn't work out with the ex. In
so
other words,
long?
I was just an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it stuck with her now.
Well, I
She's
mean, Us in our experience, we knew from the
Yeah,
minute she started
but
first line
while
one,
at
we knew she was
19,
an option. But go ahead.
so then, so she's now 29, and she still feels like she's an option for people. She didn't say men. She didn't say men. She said people. I feel like I'm never good enough or will meet anyone's standards. Isn't that
I can
sad?
resonate with that for sure, and it is
Yeah,
sad, and it is very much a very false, wrong view you have of yourself. And it could,
correct.
and the good thing I will tell her that there's a light at the end of the tunnel where you can fix it, and you can
Right.
find yourself back, and you can become people's priority. You can become your own priority
Priority.
first, and you will not ever feel like that again. So at least,
I told her
and
to
she's
contact
29.
you.
She's still, oh, you told her to contact her again.
Yeah,
She still have time, and she still have ways to, all in her early 30s, to find who she is and
yes.
find her way back to
Yes.
herself.
Because
And don't worry about that.
I still find in your 20s you're still a little
You're
lost in
still a
life.
little chubby. You're
Yeah.
still a little have
But
thing.
not even with men, with work, with your career, with what you're doing. You want to travel, you have
Anything, yeah.
responsibilities at home. You're
You
still
could,
trying
you
to
could still
figure it
fully
all
switch a
out.
career at 29 and be
I
really
did.
good in your
No.
mid 30s.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly,
And you could
exactly.
still be fine.
She tried to move on, but every guy she ended up talking to, she ended up using this guy as a benchmark for the new guy. And if they didn't measure up, she lost interest. So she's like, I know he hurt me so bad, but I still saw the good in him. I still do feel like I will always love him. I haven't met anyone to change my mind or heart. It's still him. That's the confusing part. I know you would say I'm young and stupid for letting an older
No.
guy than me play with my head and my feelings. I do feel like that, but I couldn't help but fall for him. He was sweet, and she had never been in a relationship before, and after him, guys just wasn't measuring up to him. I put him on a high pedestal, just the good parts, that is. Even now, I still struggle with depression and have low self esteem. I will see a guy that I find attractive, but I will never talk to him because I think I'm not good enough. He deserved better, or what if he hurts me the same way? The last guy I was talking to last year ended up ghosting me and ended up with a girl prettier and better than me. So these things have me with my guard up all the time. I'm done now. She said some other funny things, but that was just really sad when I read
It, and it
it.
grabs it home, like I was
Yeah.
feeling it for her. And I remember being that age and feeling,
Yeah.
rejected. Yeah, it's because she's feeling rejection. The point is, well, she's 21, 29 now.
She's
right?
29 now.
Yeah. So the world is your oyster. That's that day. There's so many things that could look up and come up. So feel how you feel your feelings, because your feelings are valid. A lot of people hate to feel feelings, but it's almost like a necessary evil. You have to feel your feelings, and you have to feel
Yeah.
the bad feelings, and you have to feel the bad
Yeah.
to get to where you want to go in life. Plain and simple. I now would have people who always had a easy life and stuff like that. But if you realize not everybody does get away,
Of course,
you
it
might
comes
have
back. It
money.
comes back.
or because don't care coming back to it, but like you have money, but there's always something else that thing. So that's why people just say money don't solve all problems, right? Which we have plenty views on, and money could solve plenty problems. However, in this scenario I'm talking about, it's just that I just mean that life have a way that, how we were saying the energy exchange the other day, it has some sort of very heavy energy of money that you have in your life. Something else flows and goes some
Yeah.
other way. So, as I was saying, the world is your oyster, and you need to find your way back. Feel your feelings now, and you will know how to never feel like this again, how to identify people who will be like that, how to know what your triggers are, because I want you all to understand that a lot of the times I have been one who used to blame, right? And everything was everybody else's fault. For a small time in my life, there was a point where I was like, something had to be with me. If everything keep happening to me, I am the common denominator here. I had thought about that with guys too. I had gotten an issue with some guys right before Albert came along, actually. And I was talking to Vinay, and I was saying, Vin, I don't know, it's every fella, but it's the sentence, and the sentence coming out of my mouth, and I started to realize and connect it back. And I was like, Vin, is no matter how the age, the part of Trinidad, the race that they are, what high school they went to, all of them fuck me up. But they have differences, but I'm the common denominator here. Now, I'm not saying I am to blame for them fucking me up. What I'm saying is, I just decided to look within me and because I can't control them, but I can control me.
Correct.
So I could control what I do, and I know even you might say, well, she's a simple 19-year-old girl there. This one, in my friends with benefits, everybody did something.
Yeah.
Everybody did something in the scenario because you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at me now, I've been too overbearing, I've been too eager, too much expectations on these guys, not having enough self-esteem, different things. And I was like, these are things that I'm fully in control of and I could fix. And the minute I started to fix those things have started to change. When I talking to Vin about that, and he was like, yeah, like, well, do some introspection, Jen, see what you, not like you have to, I have to go from, well, the boy like blonde hair, so I got blonde up
Yeah,
my hair.
yeah.
We're talking
No,
that
no.
kind of change, We're
No.
talking on the inside
Yeah,
change,
internal
right?
changes,
Because
internal.
if it's one thing I realize as I get older, have a man to like any shape or size, color,
Correct.
hair type thing out there. Every bread have one crab walk. Every bread have its cheese in it.
Yeah.
Right? So it always have a man out there that would like your brand and the way you look and the everything, And don't worry, it would be a man you like too.
Yeah.
He's worried that, all right, but the men who like me, I don't like them back, but it will be a man that would like you and you will. No,
You're talking to me. Yeah.
no, hell
No, because
am I psychologizing you?
no,
Too?
no, because it's like, yeah, everyone likes me. Like, a lot of men like me, but like, I don't like any of them. So like,
That's always the issue. If it is,
that's
in
it.
most women,
And
like
you
in
know
your
I
man-
have a type.
and you have a real type and you're very particular.
Yeah.
And Shannon is a girl who will be like, well, no, it's a no. Nope.
No.
He ain't my type, so it's a no.
No.
I am the, well, let me see if he's,
Nope.
and that well has got me in problems. It's good to have your boundaries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
So,
it's not all
and I
about
don't
looks. It's also like an internal feeling that I get with
And
them.
then having your boundaries don't mean you're going to be an idiot. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
going to be nice to them. It's just that.
Yeah, it's just no, this is a no for me.
Now we come back to my
Sorry.
girlfriend. No, me.
Sorry.
It's me. I telling myself here. Come back to this.
Sorry, guys. We all over the place.
Yeah.
Do you expect any less?
Yeah, because like I said, hit home, so I know exactly what to do
Yeah.
at home, girl here.
Yeah.
And so all she has to do now is find herself back, and there will be a man out there who she would like, who likes her type, and she has to do a lot of introspection and work and see about how and control what she could control on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you will start to realize that a lot of what you had like in homeboy here, how she say he was so sweet, all I was hearing is sour.
Yeah.
Like, only sour and
sour.
they say what?
Sour
I can't
patch.
really state the thing again. People tell me following Kyle was. It was just funny how that video was. Where he said when what sweet and good mouth sour and he bam bam. That man was sour everywhere. So does he know what he was doing? He was manipulative.
He was.
I have to say, as much as we talk about girlfriend here and we don't want to go on man and shit, I'm not saying he's shit. I'm saying he's manipulative because if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, change my mind now. He not
No,
manipulative.
exactly. Of course,
He's fully that, yeah.
He was. He kept feeding her.
And you know why he chose
to keep
her
her-
and her age
Yes.
and everything.
Yes, because he knew exactly what he could get from her, and that this is going to be an option. So if ever things don't work out with whatever my choices are later in life, my thing is, Breads, why couldn't you just let her go?
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
I don't understand. To me, that's the biggest like mind fuck. Like, you out here living your best life with your ex because you want to give it a next go. No problem. But tell the girl that you're with and just be like, here what? Things kind of tinging back with my ex. I'm just gonna see where this goes because obviously that's his choice and with his feelings are more towards the ex than her. Okay, that's hard pill to swallow to hear that, right? But at least he told you and you know exactly where the fuck he went. That's all we asking here.
Correct.
That's all he had to do. Why drag this
Oh,
young, pretty? And if you see her, she pretty. I told
and she
her,
don't need to be feeling the way she
and I was like, baby, you're gorgeous.
yeah.
Like, I don't understand why you still feeling like you let. And I bet you he was ugly. And
How we fuck up Matthew like mother can't put your fat mother and the ugly too. Is
Yeah,
Matthew
fuck.
would say I was fat or something like is Matthew?
no, it's not Matthew. It's
What was his name? The name was you.
Is
It
oh
was
God,
some
it
regular
just
name. And then that fellow was joking.
it was real people coming
mother
for him.
can't, man.
Joe. No,
Anyway,
Eddie. Yeah, every real people real come for him.
confirm, yeah, 'cause right? So yeah. But I wanted to say one thing as you're saying that
Mm.
about communication and why he didn't just tell her and
Let
let
her
her
go.
go, right? Because he take plenty of she man getting years. Sorry to say it like that.
He did.
He did, right? And she's still taking her man getting
That's
years.
what I was coming
'Cause
to
he's
say.
still in her mind as a measuring
Because it's the
stick.
2 years.
No man should be no measuring stick. No man should be a measuring stick, I find. individual things in the men, yeah, maybe, but not as a man as a whole. I'm sorry, that's the feminist in me saying this. Not the Geneva who want to just be very neutral. I'm fully biased saying don't let no man be that
Yeah.
measuring stick.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sorry.
I
I'm
felt
sorry.
sorry
But
for
it's
her.
just my thing. Now I want to say too. So men, right, out there. Zoom in. Come closer. Let me just have a little heart to heart with all here. If you tell a girl I don't want to be with you again, you break her heart. If you ghost her, you break her heart. The outcome is both pretty much the same. She could get angry, she could get hurt, she could get upset, she could everything. She'll want to run you down. And a girl who's calling on your phone, messaging on essays,
Show up at your
show up
house.
at your house. She
Show up at your
or
job.
she will ghost your ass back too. Delete everything. Anything in between, you know it have women out there who will do all the reactions. Wouldn't you as a man, because as I know I growing up, I know men are supposed to be full of integrity and the this and the that and the man of the word, and that's how men supposed to be. So to me, as a man, you should want to know that no matter what I do, this girl are going to break her heart, so let me not be the bad one in her story. Let me just tell her flat out. And then you go, because trust me, whether you ghost or you don't, you'll suffer the consequences of her running it down and crying. If it is, you have to worry about them consequences.
I
Because
just
to me, if you're going to ghost somebody, it means you don't want to put up with the madness, the nonsense and the talk and the quarreling. So that's the only reason why you should avoid it.
Yeah.
But it have some people where they ghost them, they still do it too. So my thing is, the outcome is the same. Why not take
accountability.
a easier route? And trust me, it could be hard to have a conversation, but it will be easier when everybody know what's involved. You would see that she'll say that, she'll cry, her heart will be broken, but it will be a much cleaner break. And she knows. A lot of people like to know what's going on. You wanted to disagree with something?
No, I wasn't
Yeah.
going to disagree with you.
Oh.
I was actually agreeing with something that you were saying. I don't remember what it was now. All I just know is that just say what
Say.
it is.
Say what it is.
What it is. I mean, I have men running me down right now, and I'm telling all of them the same thing. These men don't realize that when they ghost somebody, the unknown in their mind can take over their whole world because that's just
Correct.
human nature.
Correct.
So my thing is, how the fuck do you sleep at night, bro, knowing that you are avoiding phone calls, seeing the messages come through, and you're just closing them, shutting them out, closing it, ignore.
Yeah.
Like, you're a disgusting human being if
I
that
was
doesn't,
saying.
if that does not even fucking bother
True.
you. You can't be serious. You could really just turn off your brain and do something like that. Just tell
How do
the
you sleep at
fucking
night?
person what that is. You know how many
Yes.
sleepless nights I've had because of like a work issue where I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna tell them? But I have to tell them because it's something to do with work that this is what it is, and you lose sleep over it. But then I'm like, no,
Yeah.
then I have people out here that before they fucking hit the bed, them knock out.
Not
Like
right?
you're
Let me. Okay, that's the pointed thing. Yeah.
No,
See,
no,
I
no.
see where your eyelashes go. Which direction they're pointing at here. Yeah.
But
I hear
like, no, it's really only shit snakes that just get good sleep out there.
does do that, yeah. That's why I say I want to ask the men. Is it that you wouldn't prefer to be like not the villain in her story where you told her what's going on? Because you have, okay, when you tell her what's going on, heartbreak is there. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Heartbreak have to be there.
Yeah.
All right. But when you ghost her now, you're going to throw uncertainty. You're going to throw no closure, leaving it hanging. And love is something that going to keep flowing like this, as we say, energy, love going to keep flowing. And the love just don't know where to go. And it will circle back into anxiety, it
Yeah.
will circle back into worry. So you're adding all that fuckery when you could have just tell her and she could have just deal with the heartbreak alone. She could have deal with the what ifs in her own mind. She could have deal, but she would have been able to deal with it. You see, when you add heartbreak, the what ifs and the unknown and the where he is, where he do it, if he's on next year, he choose over me and what.
And the anxiety
those
of bouncing
things.
them up outside.
Yeah, trade all of that in it. The anxiety of bouncing him up somewhere else. The anxiety of like what you're telling your friend. The anxiety of what to do next. The anxiety of where he could be. And you're adding so much nonsense in the pot when you could have just leave it as heartbreak. Because you know you're going. He knew he was in a position. He would break her heart. Okay, all right, that happens a lot of the time. We're not faulting him for breaking her heart because even if he didn't do some of the shit snake things he did, she would have still fall for him
Mhm.
just by the way of her being 19, him being 29. That is just create in your eyes there like this cooler thing and this older guy
Yeah.
like me and want me. It just create some doe eyes for you and a difference, you know. That's why people find it so vile when a man only want to go for a 19-year-old or
Yeah.
a girl who's now freshly 18. My boy, we're gonna watch you sideways. I mean, is it that you fully want to just manipulate? Why you know?
Yeah.
So
I hear with my big donkey self telling all these men that coming after me, and I'm like, guys, I'm not looking to date. Sorry. And they was like, can we be friends? I'm like, I'm open to being friends, but if your end goal is to just try and break me down,
correct.
fuck away.
Nah,
Fuck
can't
away
break
with
this
that.
one, no.
No.
No, no will be no forever.
Yeah. So no. But I'm telling them, and I'm trying not to be rude about it, because
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but at the same time, like, I'm not interested in dating you.
But you know when it is your turn to when you had to be a bitch and then they want to go and tell anybody that you're a bitch.
Yeah.
They will not include in the story. The 900 know you're telling them politely first, huh?
Exactly.
And nicely first. And that kind of
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they know that when you're with a 19-year-old girl, you will, you know, you will make a lot of mileage. It will be a lot of mileage just on the proxy, or just just on the basis of the age.
Right.
You know, so, but he clearly didn't even need it. He had another person, and he had like, I understand that there's some men who like the variety. They like to check out a girl. Okay, and he's young too. At the time, he was young
Yeah.
too. Okay, but it have a way to do these things. Nobody's faulting you for wanting plenty girl, liking girl, checking
yeah.
girl, talking to girl. But do it with some sense. You will come out better in the end.
It's just manners.
It's just manners.
It's just manners at the end of the day.
It's just manners. It have girls who like to do some things too, where they have plenty guys on their roster and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know what you're doing out here, people.
Yeah.
Because it's people's feelings. There's a old people saying, don't let anybody tears fall on your head. And
Mhm.
I believe in that 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like hurting people in that kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because you know who sees all?
Correct.
The Lord above sees
Lord above.
it all.
That's why when I pray and I just pray about it, and I remember I had shocked you or somebody at the time, and I was like, I have no reason to hide this part of me from God. He knows. He's supposed to know everything.
Mhm.
He knows.
Mhm.
So lay it all out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And know yourself as well.
Yeah, agreed.
So my girl, she'll find herself back. She's lost. She just don't know, because sometimes you really don't know where to start to even, and he'll be so focused on, I wonder if I'll get him back, or I wonder if I'll bounce him up here, and he'll see this, and he's one, your mind could go wild, right? You just have to bring it in. Just have to bring it in.
She's like, I know you're gonna tell my stupid, I know you're gonna tell me this, and I'm like, yeah.
I'll tell you, he's stupid.
I'm like, we've all been there
I'll tell-
at some point, or we knew a girl I'm like, I have a friend who's in the very same situation like you, and to this day she's still single and still has a love for that person in the past, and I think has now just decided not to even go out there and date anymore,
Yeah.
and just kind of just
And
let life be. Not to say that that's a
kinda-
bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, but knowing because it's because of somebody else,
Yeah.
it's a little bit like, oh no, don't
Yeah.
take that outcome. You know?
Yeah, exactly, right? Because everyone should experience love at least once, right? It's better to have loved than lost than never loved at all,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm. So remember, I did have our next story for you. This
Yes.
is the third and last story we're
Okay.
going to get into.
All
but
right.
I had to say that there's a little stupid story, a little dirty story. Not the person who sent it in, it's just the story just went, I read it and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I feel like I
yeah,
swear, but
yeah.
stupid. Like, if
Did
I was
this-
that person, I'd be like, what the fuck is this dog show going on here? Right?
Yeah, I've heard
Okay.
some stories like that.
Right? So
Yeah.
let me see what advice you have for
Okay.
this person.
Okay, ready.
Hi ladies, I decided to throw a party this year for my birthday. And I invited a guy I liked from a few years back,
Mm-hmm.
as we had recently started back talking.
Okay.
He came to the party, good start. He told about 3 people and myself that he always had feelings for me.
Oh,
Right?
Okay,
Okay,
cute.
Hold on to your seat though. He also cut the cake with me and kissed me on my forehead a few times.
Oh.
I even got a little birthday tipsy and he was very attentive, making sure I was okay and that I ate, right? I was just there
so
like,
cute.
I hope this story ended in some cuteness. Yes,
So
right?
cute.
And I'll live happily ever after. However, when he admitted feelings, I told him that I had feelings for another guy recently, but I honestly think I was just caught by such surprise and didn't know what to do.
She put your foot in your mouth a
she,
little bit.
She wine left it. She take a little misstep there, but all right,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Okay, let me see if she could I was hoping she could have. That
I-
thing is not the worst misstep.
It's not when it comes to dealing with man, could be.
But look how she she tried to amend it, right? So I messaged him after to talk about it and to say that I was sorry for bringing up the other guy, but I
Okay.
was just so surprised. So all right, she did the mature
Okay.
thing there. She was
And
like,
she
"Hey,
told the truth.
yeah, that's right. Let's have another conversation,
Right.
right?"
Right.
He said his mom isn't well, and he would
Oh.
talk to me when things. He said his mom isn't well, and he would talk to me when things die down. You do that so hilarious. She put in brackets. I later found out that he lied about that, but he never messaged or reached out again. He had no reason to lie because you already justified in the fact that you come admitting your feelings gone blazing to this girl and she ball her next man name. All right, so you discombobulated to everybody just head. All right,
Everybody
just
topsy-turvy.
topsy-turvy here. So all you had to do is just be like, sure, we'll talk when our like this, something. Just be like, sure, we'll talk at some point. You can leave it hanging and ambiguous.
Okay, but I don't
You gotta
believe
bring your mother
something.
in
Yeah,
this.
I don't believe
What your mother to do with this, boy?
that I don't ever bring up my mother
And
in
when somebody
anything.
say their mother, you know is most likely a lie when it's not a work scenario.
Please
if
finish
a
your
man
story because
tell
I
you
know
something about his
I get
mother.
vexed here. I get vexed here.
Don't much again. Then not long after, I found out he got in a relationship with another girl who was at the party. And that's how they
No.
met.
No.
Then like very, very
This
shortly
big hoe.
right? Then like very, very shortly after he got married to the girl. I find this timeline wild and I don't know what to think about it. It had nothing to
Shut
think but
the fuck up.
this is
So-
wildness out here.
Okay, so I have questions.
Yeah,
And
let me
my
just-
questions to this girl, I'm assuming I'm going to assume here, right? It was her party. She invited that girl to the party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even when I invite someone to my party and they say, "Can I bring so and so?" You know me, I just shut everybody fucking down because me I want
no
nobody
new,
by
no
my
new
house.
friends, no new friends, only day ones.
here. Only gay ones. So fuck that. So putting 2 and 2 together, it looking
And-
like
And yeah,
it looking like this is some form of a friend. No?
correct. Yeah. It had-
Right.
it
So
had
I
to be-
read that correct.
Yeah. It had to be-
Okay.
Yeah.
So you telling me now that at that time when he was doting on her in the party,
Yeah.
admitted his feelings
So not only her, but others.
to other. Now the only thing I'm trying to figure out is the admitting of the feelings. Did it come after the touchy, lovey birthday cake?
Oh yeah.
You
we
know what
don't
I
all
mean?
those,
I
yes.
feel like that.
I don't feel like that matters too much because the point is you came, you showed up, you're there, you
Right.
So that's what I read there is something like you moving like you are a boyfriend or you want to be a boyfriend.
It
You
was-
know this is the girl's
right.
birthday party. Most men don't show up like that
Right.
and be like, yes, I will cut the cake and doing these things.
Yeah, because to me I'd be like, okay,
Yeah. I'm sure her friends will probably like,
check them. Yeah.
yeah, you know that kind of
Yeah.
way.
Check
Right?
them out. Okay.
Because I
so-
would be so with my friend if it is I know the fella she had like and he reached and he cut cake and he kissed and she foot and I'd be like, girl, check that Lolo
Right.
and see what it working with.
Right? Just make sure it's snip snip. Anyways, okay, so then they met. So you coming out here to be a
Take a
shit
sip.
snake.
Take a sip before
You coming
spill.
out here to be a shit snake.
Yeah,
Gas up my girl.
yeah,
Cut the cake.
yeah. Man manipulated.
Or make she feel nice.
Yeah.
Make sure she eat and thing,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You know, you little drinking, you're taking shots and make
Yeah.
sure she okay and thing.
Yeah.
And then you will fucking also have one eye that fucking going so to look at the next girl.
But where you get time to do that?
He cookie eye, me you know.
Because it's
All
so,
them man
okay,
have fucking
she
long
said,
eye out
She said
here.
the word, she said he was attentive and so where you get time to check the next girl too? Like that's wild.
You putting
And
that
then-
past a man?
That's
You
true.
putting
No,
that
you're
past a
correct.
fucking man?
No, I must be forget who I is. You're correct. You're correct about that.
You
but
know
like,
what world we living in now?
Yeah, but then now how he meet? So then now he meet the girl in the party, but then they married quickly after. And then I doesn't like when nobody married after. I just wonder
Oh.
about the man. I just wonder if that man is our favorite. I don't know. Sorry, when people marrying so fast.
Yes,
I
that's
don't
what I
like
was
people
gonna
marrying
say.
fast.
That's what I was gonna say. It have to have like some underlying things with this man for the reason to marry so fast.
Yeah,
But like, what is he?
because she said he met this girl he married in the party too. So that you know meet her. It's not to say that anybody.
That's what
I
I'm
read it into it.
saying.
They don't know history. They didn't meet before. Like to say that they
And
had
I
something coming.
highly doubt he's out here rushing to get married if you admitted your feelings in that party. So
Yeah.
is it the rejection hurt you so bad that you run off and
Never.
gone, or did it have something for you to gain?
Yes.
But at the same time, let's bring it back to this hoe who was at the party, who was your friend, who you invited,
Yeah.
and now you got what?
Yeah.
So my thing is, all my friends know what's going on in my life and
Right.
who I like and who I talking to. This girl must have known
Known.
that
She had
she
liked
had
Homeboy
liked
before.
homeboy from before, and
No.
now she show up.
Now, what I have to say to be very, because we want to be,
That's a snake shit friend.
we want to be very, like it's like quite a law out here in Sip and Spill. So, even
Oh,
though
put
she
away
had
the
like,
glasses.
right? Even though she had like him and he said he liked her, nobody was in a relationship. So she didn't take, the girl who he married now didn't take anybody from them. But, at the same time, what she says that she find out these things later on. It
Yeah.
didn't sound like anything was nobly told or done in any kind of way, because if I know if you had like a guy for long or whatever, and then he and I connect, and but
Yeah.
y'all never had a relationship and he and I connect and things like that, I,
I
have
would-
to come and tell
I
you
would
or talk
expect
to
you to be like, hey, Shan, so
yes.
here what? So and so talking. Is this something that's okay?
You could be vexed, you could do whatever you want, but the point is I have the responsibility to come and say, hey Shan, this happened, me and he
So-
like each other, whatever.
So homegirl now who threw the birthday party.
Mhm.
I wonder how the fuck she find out because she put in the brackets.
Yes, that he didn't.
Yeah.
We could check, we could do a Sip and Spill part 2. We could actually and get some more details on how she find out.
You see why we
Because
say
it
man is
it
shit?
say- it says something like she found out from the girlfriend either.
Because she
Right?
said later I found out.
Yes.
Later I found out.
So it's really wild to me that they
We
get,
should open up
and then you
a
see-
private investigation.
Yeah, we should.
Services.
And then you see how she say, they got married very shortly after. That was
That her reason.
I've been read and seen so many stories of when a man rushed to marry a woman like that.
reason.
He had no home, he's a vagrant, he needs she to pay his loan before.
Yeah.
Before they showed the loan shark and
Let
then
me
come
tell
to
you
kill him
something.
something.
Let me tell you something. I bet she have a good job. I bet you this girl have a good job and she have her own place.
And she could
I'm
mind.
telling you that right now.
Correct.
I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, but we'll
Come
ask.
for me earlier. Come
Yeah,
for
come
me.
from it. We'll ask the girl who messaged this a little more details, because I
Unless
feel
you're
we
part two.
we'll discuss this a little more in anything.
So like, and then you just gonna get married. I have feelings for you. Rap done gone. Okay, I do. You
Yeah.
wed.
Men are
You
insane. Some
wed.
men are insane, Some men are insane. And some
That's
men just marry women they
ridiculous.
don't like, and men are insane.
We riding at dawn.
They are doing. Well, Sean, we had some stories.
Yeah,
today,
boy.
girl.
That was a good one. That was a good. Oh, I had a story for you where this guy messaged the Jin and Chan page, and he's like, "This was hilarious." He was in his office, and he was over here, two women talking.
Yeah.
You know, Trinis can't whisper not to save their life,
And then that turned into like a Marco.
right? So he
I
said
like the
that
Marco.
he was like, I was over here and my two co-workers talk, and he was like, the one woman put a strap on and fucked a gay man because he wanted to be fucked by her with a strap on. And and
Where do I
she
sign up?
was-
Pay me
she-
to do that.
she was telling the co-worker and them giggling and laughing, and homeboy was dying laughing. He's like, that make my whole day. And I'm like, you all know how, like, this is what you guys talk about in the office?
Yeah.
That was hilarious. I found that one hilarious.
That's hilarious. Because
Hilarious.
yeah, you just casually like so get up on the strap on, and I well crack him. Like you can imagine if it was a real Trini animated, like kind of
Right?
like
That's ridiculous.
yeah, but any bottom, like me with the strap on, and because I am a man that's real animate and talk the words shit. I can say
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mouth look I just say that. That's how I come and tell a
Yeah,
lady
yeah,
story
yeah.
too. If I had to come and tell a lady.
I just thought that was
So-
I was laughing at like 1:30 in the morning when he sent me
That
that. I
was
was
really
like,
funny.
nah, I did. I had to
That
say
was
this. I had to tell
that
this
was
to
a
people.
funny spill. That was
Yes.
that was some tea there. We like them kind of tea.
I
Them
like that
kinda
kind of
like,
shit.
Like, oh my god, because especially people who experimenting sexually, I love it because
Yeah.
sometimes I don't understand like people who like shit and them weird things.
Mm.
Even if it's a funky kink or a stupid kink or something, it have to turn you on in some way in my
Yeah.
mind, or it have to be like. I think I wouldn't turn me on, but I think I could understand why it turns somebody
Yeah.
else on.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I understand the person. Like okay, maybe
Maybe the gay man is attracted to that person.
son. But he
they
just
want
need the
he
need the
need
butt
he
stimulation.
need
Yeah.
the
Had to
sugar
be that.
stick.
Had to be that.
You know
Yeah,
what
he
I
need the
mean?
sugar stick. Yeah, where he needed. Correct.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what I just thought that was a funny one, and I thought I had to tell that to
Yeah.
you because that one I didn't share with you, even off camera. I didn't share that one with you.
Wow. I find today was a really good episode. It was really
Yeah.
juicy. And then we had that little moment with Homegirl there and
Yeah.
her 19-year-old experience. And I want everybody to know that you're not alone with these
Yeah.
things. Because plenty people experience it and they've come out on the other side. It have people who meet people in their 50s, didn't know they've fallen in love,
That probably could be me.
right? Yeah, falling in love with somebody you didn't think you could have.
Mhm.
Life is wild. It could be a fucking dog show, it could be a paradise, it could be everything in between.
Yeah.
Life could take you all over. Try to be in control of what you could be in control of. The things you can't be in control of, do not, send yourself mad trying.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Agreed.
the best
Agreed.
advice we could give you guys out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pull apart them stories was really,
Yes. So the one was really sad because,
yeah, it was sad.
but and the other one was just fucking
Fine,
wild.
dotish.
Like that was just dumb. Like what a dumb way to end a fucking story. Like that's dumb.
That's
like don't read that
dumb.
to me again.
No, we had to actually some more stuff.
Don't read. Yeah, no, I do want to
know. We want to know
I want
some
to
more
know
about
more.
this, and I want to find out if he was really a vagrant.
Yes.
I need to find out
Yes.
if he was really a vagrant.
It's
living
true.
And,
It's
and,
true.
and decide to jump in with that girl there.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
All right, Sean.
Okay. Well, good episode.
Good episode. We are famous now.
You all
In the
please give
papers.
us money.
We was bigger than all them prime minister and thing in Trinidad on
Just
the papers.
saying.
I feel people want to
saying.
see it again because
Yeah.
I'm not sure, right? Because I want to see it right through. Oh my God, all that cheesing and let me have a moment. Give me a moment, right?
We
How
have
you
to
feel
sign
about
it.
you having your moment still, right? Like you're still feeling it. You
I'm still feeling it. I'm still very
Me too.
much feeling it because people still
It's surreal.
messaging
It's
and
surreal.
it's like, hey, congrats, and like
And we plastered on the social media yesterday.
I was
because-
just fucking repost.
yeah. I put it everywhere. I put it everywhere.
Because
Me too.
because
Me too.
Ginevra, these last 5 months, well, we've planned this and we came up with the concept at the mid-January and we put it to paper end of January
Yeah.
and we started to work on it. When our first post came out March 19th, that was just a teaser clip, right? So we've been working at this for a very long time and it's really hard to dive deep into this business of social media, podcasts,
Correct.
entertainers,
And what people might like.
influencers, getting used to the phones, all the like it's just so much to learn and it's just a
Correct.
lot. And like people actually seeing all the hard work we do in. I know
Yes.
because it's crazy because we have our stressful times and we just be fucking some days it's just not very great
Yeah.
and it can be tiring and hard and it's paying off.
Yep.
The risk is paying off.
Oh,
We are
yes.
reaping the reward.
And it was definitely a risk. You had no idea.
None, and I don't do well with
And
the
I
unknown.
had no idea what it would have been like. We just knew we believed in ourselves
Yeah.
and we're going to bet on ourselves. Dance with her. Give me a little. You want to shake your back? Ooh, I had said
You see,
that I wasn't going to
every
fuck you up
single
again.
time,
And
every
I
single
know you go.
time
Yeah,
I
yeah,
try to
no, I'm sorry,
enjoy
Shan.
myself,
I'm so sorry. Shan.
you all just try and fuck me up.
I'm so sorry. No, dance, and shake your big booty with your cute cheeks. I love you.
No. And it's you self who to see my cheeks all the
Right, true. I
time.
see everything. All right, Shan.
Okay.
Great
Yes.
great video, great episode.
Yes, great episode.
I hope we have some more good sip and spills.
Yes, please send them into
Send
our
all the story.
WhatsApp.
As you can see,
number.
we keep everything as anonymous as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and we just like to pull apart and go ahead with advice and whatever might be taken
Yes.
place, right?
Right.
All right. Bye,
Okay.
Shan. Sorry, this
Bye.
is the next high five. Take care.
Right. Okay,
All
bye
right,
guys.
so-